Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. It's about that time. Let's go take that walk and see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today's beer comes from Oskar Blues. Rico sent this down to me. I was very surprised when he sent me two of these and pulled them out of the box. And I'm going, Oskar Blues, I can get their stuff here. Very surprised that this one slipped by me or through the cracks, or I didn't get it here in Virginia, or it came and went before I was at the store. Very surprised at that. Like I said, I get just about everything that they do since they're in North Carolina and I'm in Virginia, but this one didn't get to the fridge for some reason. And Rico noticed that and sent me a couple of these, so I have one to review and one to enjoy later. I don't know how much later I'm going to do it because it's not a big beer. This is a porter. Oskar Blues Brewing out of Longmont, Colorado, and they're also in Brevard, North Carolina. I have been to that brewery and did the tour there, and very nice operation they have there, and sampled a few beers while I was there, and it was very nice. I enjoyed it. Very nice operation they got going there. Not been to the Colorado brewery, but I have been to the North Carolina one. This is their Hotbox Coffee Porter. This comes in at 6.5%. I don't know if I've got the IBUs on this one. I don't think it's written on the can. A nice black and green and white graphics on the can. Porter with Hotbox Roasters cold brew coffee added. I do not see any IBUs written on here. And it's not written on either the Beer Advocate or Rate Beer sites. It says here, commercial description is OB Coffee Porter, rich, robust, with obscene amounts Balinese coffee. I don't know what Balinese coffee is, but I'm a coffee fan. I drink several large cups every morning, and then I'm done. I don't drink it all day long. But I am a coffee fan, and I do enjoy a nice coffee porter or coffee stout. So this is a 6.5%er. The date on this one, it says this one was canned on November the 30th of 2015. So starting, in my opinion, to get close to the end of the shelf life. November, December, January, February, we're into March. This would probably keep 6 months anyway, maybe a little longer. I don't know how much the coffee will fade the longer you keep it. That would be the biggest deterrent of selling this beer for 2, 3, 5 years, because the coffee will fade over time. So, but I don't think we're going to have a big fade in 4 months. So I wanted to go ahead, and he just sent it to me, and wanted to go ahead and get it reviewed because I didn't want to lose too much of the coffee aroma. So I wanted to get it done as quick as I could. So Rico, thanks a bunch, brother, for sending the massive box of beers you sent me. It was unbelievable. And all the extra beers that you sent. A lot of the beers he sent me 2, 3 of each one. So one to review and 1 or 2 to have at a different, at my leisure. So thanks again, brother. Do appreciate it. I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about, so let's go over to the food pairings. Food pairings for this cuisine is barbecue, cheese is buttered brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss, and since it is a porter or stout, they go well with your chocolate dishes, of course. You could have this with a nice chocolate dish or as your dessert after dinner. You might get your dessert from your beer can. So Meat is beef, smoked meat, and grilled meat. Glassware pint, Beckeronic, tumbler, mug, sign, Sidell. Again, my favorite glass again today. This is my favorite glass, guys. I love this glass. It is awesome. Not a cheap glass. This is called the Sauvin beer glass, S-A-U-V-I-N. Any of you guys, I've had a lot of people ask me, probably 100 people ask me, what's that glass you're using? Sauvin beer glass, S-A-U-V-I-N beer glass. Google it. You can order this glass. It's not a cheap glass. It's probably a $30 glass plus shipping to get this glass. A lot of people, that scares them away. But this glass is very thick walled. It's not like a lot of the Dogfish Road glasses where the wall is so thin. If you breathe on it, it'll crack. So this will last you a lifetime. And I hand wash my glasses, guys. I don't put them in the dishwasher. I don't want to take a chance. I would never put this glass in the dishwasher. Never, ever. Not that it would probably hurt it. It would probably survive it since it's so thick walled. But I don't want to take that chance. I hand wash all my glasses. It says here not recommended for extended cellaring, so another reason to grab it fresh. And like I said, I was just out at the beer store a week or so ago and I did not see this beer, so either it's come and gone here, we didn't get it, or something happened which I did not see. So now I never heard of it. Not till I opened up the box, I've seen it and I'm going, Oskar Blues, I can't believe I missed this one. So I didn't miss it. Rico took care of me. Thanks, brother. That's all we need to talk about, so let's get the damn top popped on this and get it into the glass. Final beer of the evening. Very dark coming out of the can here. Little red ruby tinges. Big head on that aggressive pour. 12-ounce can. Good 2 fingers of head filled this glass up. Very nice. Good looking beer, don't you think? Over into the light. Not a lot of light coming through. Very dark beer. Very reminiscent of a stout instead of a porter. A lot of times the porters will have a lot of red ruby tinges around this particular glass. And you can see some light through it. So let's get a nose on this one. Oh, the coffee is there. Rich roasted malt, almost to the burnt characteristics. Slight hints of some chocolate in there, maybe some dark fruit, and those flavors and aromas will come out as it warms up to room temperature. But the coffee is outstanding. It is definitely there, guys. Wonderful aroma. If you're a coffee fan, you will dig this. This time, see if I can get my big old face down in there without getting foam all over it. Cheers. Cheers, Rico. Thank you. Wonderful. I mean, a lot of you guys, you go in a grocery store and they ground their own coffee, or you go into Starbucks or whatever your coffee shop is, and you go in there, and that coffee aroma, it just permeates everything, and it's a wonderful aroma, especially if you're a coffee fan. And if you're not, it's not going to do nothing for you. Oh, the coffee is just off the chain, guys. That is damn tasty. Wow. Front and foremost is the coffee, no doubt. Rich roast of caramel malt, toffee. Hints, slight hints of some bittersweet chocolate in there. Maybe as it warms up, we'll get some hints or some flavors of some darker fruit and stuff in there. Maybe raisins, dates of figs, or plums or something, dark cherries. But the coffee is just outstanding on this beer. Coffee and rich roasted malt, toffee, and caramel is standing out right now on my palate. So, well, I'm going to take it back and let her have a sip or two or three, like I always do, and we'll come back and see where this ends up after I sip on it for about 30 minutes. Be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Awesome lacing is leaving on the glass here. Been sipping on it about 35-40 minutes or so. Very tasty. Very well done beer, as of course Oskar Blues does. I don't think they make the bad beer down there or out in Colorado. They do some really tasty stuff. I don't think they would produce a beer or release a beer that wasn't up to their standards, and this one definitely is a very nice, rich coffee porter. I enjoyed this. Big coffee notes on this beer, a little caramel, a little toffee, a little bit of bittersweet chocolate, not much. The coffee is predominant in this, along with the roasted malt. Maybe some slight, very slight hints of some dark fruit in there, raisins, plums, dates, but the coffee and the roasted malt is predominant in this. So very tasty, very nice beer to finish up the evening with. And now that's warm at room temperature. The coffee is just off the chain, guys. Very nice, well done coffee porter. Very easy drinking, very sessionable for 6.5%. Very well hidden, not getting any alcohol in the taste whatsoever. Very, very nice. Rico, thanks again, brother, for sending me this. And this one slipped through the cracks. Was not able to pick this up. Did not see it. Came and went if it actually came here. And didn't get it. Did not get it. Did not see it. And when I pulled it out of the package, like I said earlier on the beer review, beer video, was very surprised to see an Oskar Blues package from Rico. When I said, I didn't see this beer. Like I said, unless you go to the beer store, if not every other day, at least once a week, a lot of these beers will come and go, and depending on how many they get, you won't see them. Unless you go by the store and actually check their inventory, they may have got a case or two of this, and it all came and went the same week they got it. So that's how it is in the beer distribution. You got to make the vigilance to visit the beer store that you frequent and see what's new at least once a week. And if you don't, you miss out on some of this stuff. And I do. Guys, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I get so busy and the beer store is across town, and I don't get over there very often. If it was on the way between where I work and home, I would probably stop there every other day and check. But it's a trip for me to go over there and check. So don't get over there as often as I should. So with that being said, this is very nice, very tasty. Guys, I do think it's an A beer. I don't think it's quite to the 10 category, but I do think it's an A beer. I'm going to give it the 9. It's got the ABV on there. It doesn't have the IBUs, and it's got the date on the bottom of it. So the IBUs are not that critical on this style of beer, which is a coffee porter. I think it's very easy drinking, not bitter at all. I would think the IBUs are probably in the 30 or 40 range, somewhere in that area. So very nice, very tasty. I enjoyed it. Rico, thanks again, brother. 9 out of 10 for me, guys. If I was putting a numeric rating on this one, it's probably about 95. Over to Beer Advocate, they say their score is 88. I think it's a tad better than an 88. With what the information I have and what I tasted in the glass, I think it's better than a B beer. I think it's a nice A beer. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 96 and 98 in style. Great numbers from these guys over there. And I wouldn't argue with a 96. I would give it a 95. So we're pretty close there on that. So I do think it's better than an 88, which is Beer Advocate's giving them. And they're very conservative too, guys. The guys that do the ratings over there, unless it really blows their hair back or their socks off, they don't give it really good numbers. So a lot of times I'm more in line with Rate Beer than I am Beer Advocate, but sometimes it varies. So if you had this one from Oskar Blues, this is their Hot Box Coffee Porter. Let me know what you think, and if you see it and you're into this style of beer, pick it up and give it a try. It's, like I said, it was packaged in November, so I don't know if there's any more on the shelf, and if it is, you better pick it up quick and give it a try. So I think the coffee's going to fade over time. So a year from now, or a year from November, next November, I think the coffee notes will probably be a little more subdued than they are now. So that would be the only drawback of trying to cellar a beer like this. So if you have it, let me know what you think, guys. And as always, come on back tomorrow. Let's go see what's in the fridge. See you then.